Hi there, I'm Angela Sharpe, and welcome to the Daily Mix. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and if you're a mother, I hope you had a lovely Mother's Day. For me yesterday, I was celebrating my favorite human's birthday. My nephew Mikey turned 8 years old. His birthday's actually today, but we celebrated it yesterday. So I just want to say a very special happy birthday to Mikey. He really is my favorite human ever, and I make him do all sorts of goofy things with me, and he goes along with it, so he must like me. Now, did you guys get a chance to see the bear that was traveling through Webster and Kirkwood and Brentwood and Richmond Heights? I didn't get to see it, and they caught it. I'm really disappointed that they caught it. I want the bear to frolic amongst us, but apparently the conservation guy on TV said we'll probably be seeing a lot more bears because as we keep building homes where the bears live, the bears have to move. So keep your eye out for that. Later on during the show, I have Latrelle Yancey joining me. He has a production company called LYVE MEDIA. They're going to tell us everything that they're doing. They're working with artists and athletes, which I thought was really cool. Don't worry, just hang around. You'll get to hear all about it in just a little bit. Let's get started with today's Daily Mix. The fan votes have been tallied, and we now know that our newest Cardinal Hall of Famer is Keith Hernandez. The two-time All-Star played 10 seasons with the Cardinals, winning 6 Gold Gloves from '78 to '83, and he was a member of the '82 World Championship team. Keith Hernandez will be joined by the 2020 inductees at this year's induction ceremony in August. Big congratulations to him. Now, if you love pizza, it turns out you're in the right place. And that goes for our viewers across the river as well. According to Food and Wine magazine, both Missouri and Illinois are among the top 10 pizza states in the U.S. Provel cheese, a key ingredient in St. Louis-style pizza, and local favorites like Emo's, Frank and Helen's, and Milo's help secure Missouri a spot on the list, coming in at number 10. Now, Illinois came in at number 4 with a nod to Chicago's deep dish pizza, plus all the other varieties found there, from the ultra thin to the stuffed crust. Now, you can check out this full list, plus the best pizza in every state at foodandwine.com. Now, have you noticed how many different kinds of pizza you can buy at the grocery store these days? Apparently, it's a lot. But if you do your shopping at Schnucks, your next frozen pizza purchase, or anything else actually, can help you give back to the community. This is pretty cool. Schnucks Rewards customers now have the option to donate their rewards to give back to a nonprofit in their community. You can choose which organization you would like to donate to from the list on the Rewards app or by signing into your account online. Once donated, the points will translate over to monetary donations to that nonprofit of your choice. To learn more about the new Donate Your Schnucks Rewards program, visit schnucks.com. I like that they're doing that because you don't actually feel like it's real money because you've added up all these points. Why not donate those? Good plan. Now, this weekend kicks off a summer of fun at the St. Louis Zoo. They're extending their hours for the summer, and visitors can enjoy all the zoo's exhibits and attractions during the Summer Zoo weekends. You can also experience the magic of the zoo at twilight during Family Fun Friday nights. Both are going on all summer long, starting this weekend through August 13th. For free reservations, go to stlzoo.org. And there's still time to help support the conservation work the zoo does by taking part in this year's Make Tracks for the Zoo virtual race. Sign up to walk or run 3.1 miles wherever you'd like from May 16th through the 31st. Now, proceeds will help the zoo, and if you register, you get a t-shirt, a finisher's medal, and a downloadable race bib and certificate. You can share your running photos on social media with the hashtag #IRAN for the STL Zoo for a chance to win prizes. The deadline to register is Thursday, May 13th, and you can register and learn more at stlzoo.org. www.livemedia.org/maketracks. Now, this Saturday, you can get an up-close look at antique, classic, and late model fire trucks, police and military vehicles, giant rigs, and so much more at the 12th Annual Pumpers and Pistons Truck Show at the National Museum of Transportation. I didn't even know this was going on, but when I found out, I marked it on my calendar, I'm gonna have to go. They'll have several hands-on activities and opportunities to learn about emergency vehicles and the crews that keep our community safe. Pumpers and Pistons runs from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. this Saturday, May 15th. For more information, visit the National Museum of Transportation at tnomt.org. And I know there's a lot of yoga fans out there, and Sunrise Yoga returns to Keener Plaza next Tuesday. The weekly yoga series is free and open to the public, and the 30-minute yoga class is suitable for all levels. Right now, they're going to be allowing up to 50 participants in person, but of course, unlimited viewers are invited to live stream the classes on Facebook. Sunrise Yoga will take place every Tuesday at 7:30 a.m. from May 18th through mid-October. To pre-register, visit archpark.org. You can also visit the Gateway Arch Parks Foundation on the Facebook page so you can live stream. Now this weekend, Angelina Jolie returns to the big screen as an emotionally scarred firefighter who will suddenly find herself helping a 12-year-old boy being chased by assassins, because that happens every day. You know what? Just check out this trailer to see the new thriller, Those Who Wish Me Dead.
Why'd they put you in a fire tower?
Well, I'm just lucky, I guess. I read the wind wrong. I should have gone to them.
Then you'd be dead too.
That's our job.
Hey! Stop! I'm not gonna hurt you.
I want to see where the blood's coming from.
It's not my blood.
You in trouble? Anyone else in trouble?
My dad said if anything happened, I should find someone I can trust. Are you someone I can trust?
We promise absolutes. Act accordingly.
Those men that came for your father. Did you see their faces?
That's them.
Cut you down.
Give me something else to worry about.
You can run on for a long time.
Listen,
Run on for a long,
you're gonna run,
run on for a long
and you're
time.
gonna keep running.
Sooner or later, gonna cut you down.
That eats everything in its path.
Down.
You really want to die for this kid?
Take a deep breath. Hold it. And lay back.
What happens next?
You're looking right in the eye.
Tell 'em that God's gonna cut you down. Tell 'em that God's gonna cut you down.
Now, I did mock that at the beginning of that, but you know what? I'm totally gonna see that movie. I love action movies, and that movie has a lot of action. And I am so excited because we have action right here in the studio. Joining me now is Latrelle Yancey from LYVE Media. Thank you so much for joining me today.
It's a pleasure. You're welcome. Glad to be here.
Okay, I'm so thrilled. So for somebody who might not have heard of LYVE Media yet, kind of give us the Cliff Notes version of what that is.
Well, we created LYVE Media to provide a platform for others to express themselves creatively and to share their image and everything and their events visually.
Okay, and I love this because prior to you coming out here, we were talking, and I was kind of thinking it was more music, you know, singers, rappers, that kind of thing. But you threw me something else that I'm real excited about. What else do you guys work with?
Well, I also had the opportunity to work with nationally recognized athletes, trainers who have helped players prepare for the draft, as well as being able to provide some of these parents an opportunity to get their kids displayed through COVID. We haven't been able to physically be there, so I help provide an opportunity for kids to be able to showcase what they can do visually to get out to colleges and coaches.
I mean, and that's huge because I don't think we were all thinking about this, you know, prior to everything happening with COVID. But, you know, people's seasons got canceled, their seasons are not, maybe people aren't able to travel as much. So this gives them a way to kind of get out in front of those people so maybe they can continue their professional playing career.
Absolutely. With everything being digital, so much more easier with Zoom, so much more easy with social media. So I can be able to go out and make highlights of these kids so that they don't have to go physically to these camps or physically to these campuses, and to be able to just send an email or a link for these coaches to be able to recruit.
I mean, that's cool. And then I'm sure they can put that on their own social media, and we all know how social media can make some people stars before they're 11.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's awesome. Well, let's start to talk about how you got started. So what got you into this?
So in 2016, it was a rough year. My mother passed of breast cancer. She died in June of 2016. And another unexpected thing hit our family when I was actually diagnosed with cancer 2 months later. So in August, I was diagnosed with cancer and had to battle that whole thing. I went through 6 months of chemotherapy. This was going through obviously a grieving experience with my mother passing. So fast forward past chemo, just kind of had this vision in my head that I just didn't want to just do things in life just to be doing them. I wanted to start to do things with a purpose. I wanted to finally start to chase my passion. I spent so much time with my children and getting them to school and focused on them that I figured, hey, you know, life is short. I want to focus on what I want to do and my passion. And so just riding in the car with my wife and my daughter one day and was doing her commitment video, and they didn't believe that I could do it. And I was like, I can do this video thing. I just needed a way to express it and learn how to execute. And once I did it, it worked. I said, this is it. This is my calling. This is what I'm here to do. I'm passionate about doing it. So I got introduced to a kid by the name of Josh Royal, who's an R&B artist here out of St. Louis, and he asked me to do a music video for him. Once I did that music video, I went in it blind. Learned on the fly, and the video came out phenomenal. And from that moment on, I said, okay, this is what we're gonna do. I wanna provide visual content for people and express myself creatively.
I mean, I love it. It's a horrible way that you got started, obviously, with your mother passing and then going through cancer. I mean, I knew this about you as I know you already, but I feel like that's huge that you took that and kind of tried to turn it into a positive, chasing your passion and helping other people.
Absolutely. It was something that I've always wanted to do. I've always had a passion for music. I've always had a passion for media and cameras and film and everything like that. It just took a minute to kind of, I was chasing one dream, not realizing that I had this hidden talent that I wanted to express to the world, and I wanted people to see what was in my brain through the eyes of my own lens.
Oh, that's perfect. I freaking love that right there. So what is kind of your purpose of your company? Is it really kind of to give back?
It's an opportunity for me to be able to help people take what's in their brain and for me to be able to express that visually. I also provide opportunity for memories. I've captured weddings, I've captured baby reveals, I've captured interviews and events and things that they can go back and look on and have that as safekeeping. They can be able to put it on their social media, they can be able to put it on YouTube. I've been able to, like I said, take R&B artists and just make things come to life. I think I can have a great vision of seeing certain things, whether it be photos or whether it be visuals. And I just feel like it gives me an opportunity to help them express that art creatively.
I know, and I love how you keep talking about social media because I don't think it was never such a big deal, back in the day. But now that is huge for people, and even people who aren't trying to make anything necessarily of themselves, but just to show, grandma who lives in a different state or whatever.
Absolutely, and that's happened before. Like I said, I've captured an engagement when, that moment doesn't happen too often. And to be able to be there and catch that moment and see the expressions on people's face and watch them, how they react when they go back and they look at those videos, this is just a great feeling to be able to provide that to people.
Yeah, and you're a part of that memory kind of forever, and that's so interesting to me. So what kind of projects, what is like your favorite project that you've worked on thus far?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I've got an opportunity to work on some really talented artists and R&B music artists here out of St. Louis, from Josh Royal to Dylan Conway to Morgan Taylor. A lot of people that are on the up and rise, and they've been giving me an opportunity to start off as a producer, as a director, to be able to work on those videos and see things come to life the way that they do. It's just amazing to take what's in my brain and put it out on TV, and to get their expression and their passion about what they do and take that and run with it. I'm excited to see it all play out.
I love it, and we've been showing, you know, some behind-the-scenes footage of you shooting some of these videos, which I think is great because, like you said, you're a creative person, and they're creative, and it's just a whole bunch of creativity all in one room like that.
Absolutely. Like I said, they are very talented artists, and to be able to be a part of their growth allows me to be a part of, you know, my growth as well. And to be able to look at something on television and say, hey, I created that, that's an awesome feeling.
Oh, for sure. Like, that's what you've done. So do you have any projects coming up that you're excited about, some future things?
Yes, I do. I've actually met quite a few people in Atlanta and LA to be able to work on some future film projects, some music, more music videos, but expanding outside of the St. Louis area, and just being able to continue to work with the people that I've been working with on an international basis, organizations that have been around for 100 years. Again, nationally recognized athletes. We've got some projects in the making for guys that are getting ready to probably enter the draft into 2022. So we're excited about what's happening for 2 Live Media.
I mean, that's huge, especially you're St. Louis born and raised, right?
Absolutely.
St. Louis born and raised, and now you're kind of branching out into these other areas.
Absolutely.
But I know you still love St. Louis.
Oh, absolutely. St. Louis is always in my heart.
Always in your heart. I love that. So how can somebody kind of contact you, find out what's going on with you, kind of keep up with you?
You can reach me at 2 Live Media. 2 Live, that's the 2 LYVE _
It's right there on
media.
your screen.
That's
That'll
right.
be helpful because you're trying to
Right.
say it. Remember, we got it up there on your screen.
Yep.
You've got a YouTube, you've got an Instagram.
Yes.
You can also email you and kind of figure out what's happening with you. What do you think is going to happen with you in the next 5 years with your company?
I plan to grow. I plan to be able to hire interns and help and build a production company. I want to be the guy that creates opportunities in films in St. Louis. So I definitely have my plans on becoming a film director and producer, and not just do local events and everything like that, but to actually produce my own independent films and content as well.
That is huge, and I know that your family supports you as your wife's here in studio also kind of watching you, so that's got to be kind of a nice encouragement to have kind of everybody behind you.
Oh yeah, and it's kind of surreal because I told her this 2 years ago what I was going to do, and I started off filming with an iPhone. That's the other thing I didn't mention. When I started with my first music video was done with an iPhone 10.
Whoa!
And you would never be able to know that I did that unless I told you. So it was at that moment I took what I needed to do and got all the things that I needed as far as camera, and used what I had to get what I need, so to speak. And so I was just going around with a gimbal and iPhone, and I was filming these events until I was able to start investing into myself and just started creating things. And everything that I've told her that I was going to do, it's coming to pass, which is kind of crazy. But, I believe in it. I believe that this is what I'm here to do, and just want to continue to do it.
I don't think that's crazy at all. I believe you 100% speak into the universe what it is that's going to happen with you and your life, and I love that. Is there anything you want to tell everybody out there so they know kind of what sets you apart from everybody, so they'll call you instead of somebody else?
Well, one thing about me is that I'm a storyteller, so anybody that wants to be able to put their visual content out on social media or for themselves, please contact me, 2 Live Media again, and hopefully you guys looking to me to be able to tell your stories.
I love it. We're going to put his information on the screen one more time for you. 2 Live Media. Definitely check out Latrell. I know him. He's a good guy. So if anything, you can email him, and I'm sure you can answer all those questions people have for you. Latrell, thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it.
It's so great. Now, after you check out 2 Live Media, make sure you check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. You can always drop us a line here at The Daily Mix at stltv.net. We want to hear from you. That's going to do it for The Daily Mix, but keep it right here on STL TV and Experience St. Louis. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. No, that's great. So they're going to be